The Canadian forces are expanding to the skies over Afghanistan. The military says new choppers and fixed-wing cargo planes will reduce the reliance on ground convoys that can be vulnerable to roadside bombs. The additional air support comes as a new report reveals today that the Taliban's presence in Afghanistan has strengthened significantly over the past year. Scott Taylor is publisher of Esprit de Corps magazine. He joins us now in Ottawa. Scott, good to talk to you.
Good morning, yes.
Explain to people how crucial this new air support is to the mission.
Well, it's crucial to the safety of our soldiers. I mean, as far as the mission goes, though, I mean, we can't keep removing ourselves from the population, or you're going to get that back to what these new results are coming from the Senless report, or the new report that's out saying that the Taliban have gained control in 72% of the country. I mean, obviously, we have to look at two things here. How many soldiers do we need to lose in Afghanistan? How can we better protect them? And then how can we actually, successfully conclude the mission? And that means, of course, providing a secure environment for all of the Afghans, not just our own troops.
Because a significant portion of the casualties that we've suffered have not necessarily been in armed-to-armed combat. It's been in these convoys, just getting supplies out to our troops in the field, and their, IEDs taking them out on the road, correct?
Well, that's, of course, yeah, the majority of it's coming that way. That's the only way they can fight now. The Taliban have long since realized that they can't really engage us out in the open. I mean, obviously, the technological superiority that we've got in terms of our troops when we go out on offensive operations, I mean, we've always destroyed them en masse. They've realized that they can't do that, so instead they come at us with these pinprick attacks, taking the guys out one by one roadside. And again, the answer to roadside bombs, one, the short term, you can get off the roads and deliver stuff by helicopter, but to actually win the ground, I mean, to be able to win the hearts and minds, is to get those villagers, the people out there, giving you that information up front ahead of time. So, I mean, them realizing that if we can protect them, then they will start to protect us. Unfortunately, we haven't reached that particular critical mass yet.
No, and tell me, I mean, with 100 Canadian soldiers now having been killed since the start of this mission, it's tough to take the fact that the Taliban has actually increased its presence, even over this time last year.
Well, this is significantly. I mean, we're talking now, according to these survey results, I mean, 72% of the country is either, under the control of or certainly infiltrated by the Taliban. And those numbers, again, this survey results are not that scientific. I mean, it's difficult to get scientific results from Afghanistan, but we've seen evidence of it in terms of the attack, the scale of the attacks, the boldness of the attacks coming right into Kabul itself, the kidnapping of Melissa Fung, the fact that foreigners can't even operate in the capital city, which 5-6 years ago was considered quite stable and quite secure. All of that's been steadily deteriorating. And I think that's what makes Canadians question this milestone at 100 soldiers killed. If we could see progress, tangible progress, but we're not. In fact, we're devolving in terms of our success here, and that's what I think people are starting to question. Are we doing this the right way, or can we be doing something different besides simply getting helicopters and getting off the ground?
Scott, thanks. Appreciate this.
Thanks.